So the question is, how can you be a different race from your parents? The answer is, this almost exclusively happens when admixed populations have children. If we look at this guy here, he's part Spanish, part Arab, and part Amazigh. Now I understand that Spanish, Arab, and Amazigh are ethnicities, but understand that I'm referring to their genetic makeup, their race. I don't know the name these people use to refer to their race, if they even believe in it. So out of common decency, I'm going to use their ethnicity name, but what I'm referring to is the race that comprises these ethnicities. Now, in order for you to be the same race as this guy here, you need to have this configuration of ancestry: part Spanish, part Arab, and part Amazigh, and in roughly similar percentages. So the assumption that many people have is that when this man passes on 50% of his DNA to his offspring, he will pass on 50% of the Spanish, 50% of the Arab, and 50% of the Amazigh. But that is not how inheritance works. Meiosis, the process of creating sperm and egg cells, does not take race into consideration. When your body is undergoing meiosis to pass on your genetics, it takes parentage into account, paternal DNA and maternal DNA, and then it jumbles them up in a process called recombination. This is why you cannot predict which alleles or genes you will pass on to your children, and definitely cannot predict the racial makeup of your kids. So for this man, it is entirely possible that his first kid gets none of the Amazigh ancestry. And for simplicity's sake, let's assume that this man's wife has his same genetic makeup. So it's possible that she also passed on none of her Amazigh ancestry. This is so because, again, race is not taken into account in meiosis, and inheritance is largely random. Your body doesn't say, hey, I need to take a little bit of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of each race. No, that's not how it works. So in this example, this kid is a different race from his father and his mother because he does not have the Amazigh ancestry. This is a common thing that happens in admixed populations. This is why you can have siblings with all different skin colors, hair textures, and disease susceptibilities. Now, some racist people will try to use these facts in their arguments against race mixing, but understand, although this kid is a different race from his parents, he is still 50% his dad and 50% his mom. In Homo sapiens, there is literally no genetic relationship closer than parent and offspring.